So first things first, all we're gonna do today is start sitting comfortably. So however that looks for you, whether you're sitting with your legs crossed, whether you like to come up to kneeling, whether you want to sit at a chair, I really don't mind, so long as it feels good, so long as it's comfortable and it's appropriate for you. And then, because we're going to spend a little bit of time sitting here, I want you to really wiggle, think about whether it feels good. Feel free to fidget halfway through if you need to, if you start to get pins and needles in your feet or anything. Then you're going to slowly bring your hands to rest on your knees or down by your side. Roll the shoulders just a little bit back. So think about making some space between the ears and the shoulders, rolling them down. Closing the eyes if it feels good, or finding a soft point of focus if you prefer. Take a deep breath in through your nose. All the way in, and then sigh it out through your mouth. You're going to do that twice more for me. Deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Feel the shoulders relax a little bit more, and one more. And if that is all you have got time for today, give yourself a pat on the back. That gives you just that little break, that opportunity to make some clarity, to take a little bit of distance between whatever it is that's overwhelming you. Give yourself 3 big deep breaths. You feel a little bit better. You feel a little bit more able to cope with, excuse me, your situation. If you've got a little bit longer though, I've got just the thing for you. So again, take that nice deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. And then let your breath settle into whatever rhythm feels natural. No force or strain, no effort. And then we're going to start to gradually float the hands up in rhythm with the breath. So as you breathe in, the arms are just going to float, the hands, sorry, going to float up off of the knees. And then as you breathe out, they get a little bit heavier and they drop back down. Inhale, floating the hands up. Exhale, dropping them back down. So as you breathe in, it's almost like you're inflating a balloon. It lifts the hands, they float. Exhale. The breath is leading the speed with which you move. So not moving the body and making the breath fit, you're letting the movements fit in rhythm with the breath. That makes sense. And then you can either stay with this movement if this feels good, or we're going to expand it out a little bit. So as you breathe in next time, take the arms out nice and wide. Exhale, bring them back down to the lap. Inhale, open out nice and wide, really stretch out into the fingers, wiggle through the shoulders. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhale, filling the chest. Exhale, and it's almost like you're flapping your wings gently now. Inhale, open up. Exhale, back down again. Third stage, if it's still feeling good, breathing in, stretch the arms all the way up to wherever it feels good. Exhale, take them all the way back down to your sides or into your lap. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, dropping down. So again, that breath is dictating the speed and the pace of your movements. Your brain is free to just check around the body, make sure everything feels good. So you might find that your shoulders are feeling a bit tight, arms want to stop here, that's cool. Keep it in rhythm. Inhale, we're going to do one more like this. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down onto the lap for me. Fidget the legs if you need to. And then I want you to drop all of your attention into the middle of the chest. And now as you breathe in, roll the shoulders, lift the chest proud, maybe lift the gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, round the shoulders, pull the belly button in, drop the gaze down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale, round the shoulders, drop the chin down. So now you're flexing and extending the spine in rhythm with the breath. So the inhale is making the front of the body really long, and then the exhale is pushing that stretch, that movement in behind the shoulder blades. Inhale again, stretch up. Exhale, round. So this is that exaggeration, or a slightly different variation, sorry, of the movement that we take through cat-cow. We're going to come to that in a minute. Exhale, great job. As you breathe in next time, take those arms all the way back up above the head, and then I want you to twist round to the side, drop the hands down. So take the twist round just as far as is comfortable. Inhale, float the arms up to wherever it feels good. Exhale, twist around to the other side. So you're just gently waving that twist from side to side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more to either side, lift. And again, all the way up, twist round, last one. Gently finishing by bringing the arms up above the head, dropping the hands down onto the lap, roll the shoulders back and take a pause there. One last breath here. And again, if that's all you have time for today, then give yourself a pat on the back. You've taken a couple of minutes to move, to stretch, to reconnect to your breath. You can carry on with the rest of your day. If you've got just 5 minutes longer, we're going to roll over onto all fours. And this is really as simple as it needs to be. You know, this isn't taking us longer than 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you've got. Inevitably, I find if you make the time to get on your mat and start moving, then you find more time for it. So if you start with those kind of 2-minute stretches, then somehow that seems to spiral itself out into 10. Anyway, up to all fours for today. If the wrists are feeling a little sore, you can make fists, or you can drop down onto the forearms, your choice. Wrists are underneath shoulders, knees are roughly underneath hips, so you've got that nice rectangle between all 4 points on the mat. I want you to look down, so you're gazing down at that space between the hands, so you're thinking about finding a neutral spine, so relatively flat back. And then mimicking that movement that we were just using when we were seated. As you breathe in, let the belly drop, the tailbone is free to move now, so that lifts up to the ceiling, chest moves forward, gaze pops up. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone round the spine, push the shoulders up and back and drop the head down. Let the breath lead. Inhale, tailbone lifts, belly dips, chest and gaze come through. Exhale, round. I want you to imagine that you can move every individual bone in your spine. Inhale, dip. Exhale, round. So it's that wave-like movement again, just moving up and down the spine. In. And out. Now we're going to take that rhythm of the breath and move the spine in all of its directions again. So weight moves into the left hand, right hand coming up. As you breathe in, lift it up just as far as is comfortable. Exhale, thread it underneath the body. So bringing that twist into the upper body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, through. Inhale. If you're doing this first thing in the morning, listening to those little cracks and pops that the body makes. Right hand up and then back down onto the mats. Left arm up on the inhale. Exhale. Thread it through. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're new to this, so long as everything feels good and feels right, then you're doing it right. Can't really get this wrong. Stretching the arm, twisting through the rib cage. Inhale, lift. Hand comes back down. If it feels right, then it probably is. If it feels right, then it's doing you some good, and that's really all I can ask for. Okay, little bit of lateral stretch now, so through the side body. As you breathe in, lengthen the spine. Imagine the tailbone and the crown drifting away. As you breathe out, look over that right shoulder down towards the right hip, stretching through this left side body. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. We're going to go once more to either side. So generally, if I'm working in a hurry or I'm pressed for time, I will work in sets of 3s. First one, figuring out the movement. Second one, easing into it. Third one, you really know what's coming. Okay, from here, gently push yourself back either to sitting comfortably or back up onto your knees, and we're going to come back to that last little movement. So we're pretty much done for today. The purpose of this is to be short and succinct. From here, roll the shoulders, bring yourself back to that place that you started sitting comfortably. And then I want you to use that breath to lift the arms all the way up to where it feels comfortable. Notice how the shoulders are feeling. Notice how that movement is feeling. Does it feel any freer? Does it feel any better? Inhale, lift. Exhale. Drop down, breathing in. Exhale down. We're going to take the arms out to the side, so that wing-like movement again. Breathing in, open out, stretch right to the fingertips. Exhale, hands back down to the lap. Inhale, open out. Exhale. Hands again. And then we take it right back down to that tiny movement. As you breathe in, let the hands float up as high as they need to. Exhale, drop them back down. Inhale, lift. Closing the eyes if it feels good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let the hands settle down into the lap, and then I want you to pause here for just 3 more breaths. Noticing how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. For spending just a few minutes reconnecting to your breath and moving your body in a simple way that feels really good. 1 more breath here. And then taking 1 big deep breath in through the nose. Stretch the arms up. Have a little wiggle through the ribs, like a bit of a yawn and a stretch like you're waking up from a nap. Exhale, let it all go. And you're done.